So I think there was more issues going into this fight with like Shudo USA's operating out of Vegas. They only had 4 fights on the card. And when you look at the fights that were canceled, you had yourself versus Adam Lynn. I'm not sure why that was canceled. Aaron Riley, Drew Fickett canceled. And there was 4 total canceled bouts. And I can't imagine the other ones that fell apart. Do you think the Athletic Commission may have been working really hard to make it difficult for this promoter because it's the UFC's hometown?
There's a lot of shenanigans about how the UFC came into power. This could be a whole other episode of MMA conspiracy theory hour.
Like a tinfoil hat.
Everybody will say that. But like, no, like the Fertittas had very close ties with the Athletic Commission. One of the Fertittas was on the Athletic Commission. Like everybody always talks about the UFC bought the struggling the Zuffa bought the struggling SEG owned UFC for $2 million. But no one ever asked why was that original UFC struggling? Why was the SEG struggling? It wasn't because they're incompetent. It wasn't because nobody wanted to watch fights. It was because they were running into all kinds of legal blocks and all kinds of other things that prevented them from being profitable. And when you look at that famous vote where they were going to vote to sanction and regulate MMA in Nevada, and nobody could understand why it wouldn't pass. Like it didn't pass and nobody knew why. Why didn't it pass? And then lo and behold, one of the Fertittas quits from the commission who voted no, and then they turn on and buy it. The Fertitta's father
vote comes.
Fertitta's father, their father was close friends with Harry Reid, right? Harry Reid, close friends with John McCain. Like there's big power players who were working against this company. And they knew what they could do because they knew boxing, and they could see, in my opinion, my conspiracy theory, they could see how much profit they could make off of this. They could turn this thing, pay the right people to look the wrong way, and allow something that should be illegal be legal, which is a team owner or event provider or a promoter controlling the title and an exclusive contracts. That's something that's not supposed to be allowed in sport.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, you're obviously knees deep with the fighters union with it. But if you really look at it, it's the Muhammad Ali Act, the Ali McCain Act. Like it's.
Well, the Ali Act, was necessary to keep guys like Don King from doing what they were doing. But Don King never had the power that Dana White does because Don King never owned the title. The boxing was taking away from promoters in the 1800s, right? Yes. Because that title was taken away in the 1800s, they've had more of a competitive market, right? Because now multiple promoters can still compete for the same title.